Hey Benna family. What's up Benna fam? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name's Autumn Estelle. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, a professional makeup artist of over 10 years, and I'm Benefit's US National Brow and Beauty Authority. And today, my friends, we are talking all about the newest addition to the POREfessional family, the POREfessional Foundation. This foundation has quickly become my favorite, and it's gone straight into my professional kit for all of my brides because when I tell you this is the perfect bridal foundation, what? I want you to think of everything that you think about when you think about the POREfessional primer. It's blurring, it's smoothing, it's got a whole ton of skincare, and there's pigment. And though I could go on and on about how much I love this foundation, that's not what this video is about. Today, I want to talk to you all about one of the most important things you're going to do when you're searching for a foundation, and that, my friends, is shade matching. So let's walk through how I personally like to shade match, and hopefully this gives you a little bit more insight on how you should be shade matching for yourself or for your clients. Okay, so starting off jump, I'm sure if you've ever tried to shade match yourself, the first question you're gonna get is, what's your undertone? That's not where I personally like to start. I find it easier to identify depth first. And friends, this just simply means, where do you fall in the categories that the foundation is categorized in? Are you in the fair category? Are you in the light category? Are you in the medium category? Etc., etc. And if you tan, this could completely change where you fall in the depth category and could also affect your undertone slightly, which is why I like to choose my depth category first. So typically in the winter time, I lean more light medium or the lightest of medium. But in the summertime, I can get as far as the darkest medium or the lightest medium deep. This is why you hear people talking about their summer foundation versus their winter foundation, because these things change based on how much sun you're gonna get. Now, finding your depth first is so important, especially when you're shopping online, because if you're shopping for a foundation that comes in 40 shades like the POREfessional Foundation does, it's gonna be a little bit difficult for you to even decide where you wanna start if you're just thinking about undertone. So identifying your skin depth is gonna make things a lot easier for you, I promise. Step 2, now we're getting into the undertones. Identifying undertones can be tricky even for the most seasoned makeup artists. But here's a few questions that I like to ask myself or the person I'm shade matching to help kind of identify where I think I want to start when it comes to identifying the undertone. My first question is typically, when you're outside in the sun, wearing your SPF, of course, does your skin burn? Meaning you get really red and then you start peeling and flaking. If that's you, I'm already starting to think you might be a cool tone. Now, if you step outside and you just get the most delicious tan, I instantly start to think, this person could be a warm tone. And if you're looking at me like, well, Autumn, I kind of do both. In my brain, I'm thinking you could be neutral. The sun exposure question is gonna be a great place to start, but there are a couple more questions that you can ask yourself to further confirm your undertone. What kind of jewelry do you like to wear? If you love to wear silvers, I'm thinking, okay, cool tone. And if you like to wear gold jewelry, I'm confirming that you might be a warm tone. And again, for my friends who are like, well, Autumn, what if I like to wear both? Bingo, you guessed it, you are probably a neutral. And if we're still using me as a case study, maybe you can tell what my undertones are based on the jewelry I'm wearing. I'll give you 3 seconds. I am truly someone who identifies as neutral but leans warm in the summer. So I'm definitely one of those cases where I'm gonna have a summertime shade and I'm gonna have a wintertime shade. Now, last but not least, when it comes to finding your shade and foundation, and what I would argue is the most important part in the process, is swatching on bare skin. This is where you'll truly be able to confirm if the choices you've made about your skin depth and your skin undertone are right, or if you need to go back to the drawing board. Now, ideally, you're in store, standing in front of the product and able to swatch it on your skin. In a perfect world, you have no makeup on and you're looking at all of the foundations in front of you. With me still as our case study, I'm going to look for the names of the foundations that say medium, because we've identified that I fall in the medium depth category. Now, we've already decided that I'm also neutral, but I lean warm in the summertime. So now I've chosen the section of foundations that I'm gonna be working from, which is the middle, and I'm just gonna go in and look for my neutrals or my warms. I'm probably gonna be looking for my warms because I lean warm in the summer, and I'm gonna choose 3 shades that are in that category that match that undertone, that simply look like they're gonna work for me. Sorry, I had to get up and grab these foundations. And I think is this gonna like completely change? Let's see. So for example, I might choose these 3 shades. We have the first shade, which is 17N. And I really like 17N because it's got a little bit of an olive undertone, which is a pretty underrepresented tone when we're talking about foundations. There are several shades that lean olive. So if you are somebody who identifies with olive, I think you're gonna be really pleased with these foundations. I'm also going to try shade 18W, and I'm gonna try one more shade, which is 20W. So we have a pretty good array of shades here. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna simply swatch the foundation so we can see how they blend out. Ideally, you wanna be able to compare in natural lighting as well as artificial lighting. So if you're in a store looking in those bright fluorescent lights and then walking outside with a mirror is what I 100% recommend. And can you believe we're at the last step? We are almost there, you guys. Now, like I said, in a perfect world, you're not wearing any makeup, and maybe you're also asking somebody at the store to help you just simply to get a second opinion. I cannot tell you how many times I ask people for a second opinion, even though I'm a professional makeup artist. I love getting second and third opinions. So please, please, please lean on your beauty professionals and ask them for help when you need it. Now, the last step here is we're gonna swatch these, and I do have a full face on, but I'm going to swatch on my neck just to give you a little bit of an idea of what this is gonna look like. I'm gonna zoom y'all in just a little bit, adjust this right here, and I'm just gonna jump in. This is 17. Of course, I already know what shades are gonna work for me and what shades aren't. And 17N is where I like to live when I don't have any sort of tan at all. I'm going in with 18W. And then just because I don't have any room towards the back, I'm just gonna put 20. Now, if I was just off the beach, bronze and tan, this would be perfect. 17 is my fairest of them all shade. Like, it's gonna work for me in the depths of winter. And you can see here that 18W is probably the best match for me. Let me like wipe my hands off because I'm honestly scared I'm gonna get this top dirty. Ooh. All right, you guys, I had to clean that off because I don't want to get this top dirty. And y'all, that's it. I promise you, shade matching does not need to be as scary as it can sometimes feel. So go into it with an open mind and always ask for help when you need it. I hope you guys learned something today. And if you did, feel free to drop it in the comments below. We would love to know what was helpful. And if you have any other questions, be it about foundation or brows or skincare, drop it in the comments and we'll be back to answer more of your questions. Don't worry. Again, my name's Autumn Estelle. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I'm a professional makeup artist of over 10 years, and I'm Benefits US National Brow and Beauty Authority. And until next time, Benefam, we'll talk to you all very soon. Bye.